Good morning students. Today we are going to do some thinking questions from chapter 4. So let's start. The first question is, what is the smallest number you should add to 98 to make it a multiple of 5? It means it's clearly told 98 is not divisible by 5 and we want to make 98 is a multiple of 5. That is, we should add some number with 98 and that particular number should be divisible by 5. Then only we can say it is multiple of 5. So let's start adding from 1. 98 plus 1, 99. It's not possible because 9 is the last digit is 9. It's not possible. 98 plus 2 is equal to 100. Last digit 0, so it is divisible by 5. That is, when we add 2, the 98 is divisible by 5. So the answer is 2. 2 is the smallest number that should be added to 98 to make it a multiple of 5. Is it clear to you? Let's do the another question. What is the smallest number you should subtract from 286 to make it a multiple of 5? Again, multiple of 5. We want to make this number as a multiple of 5, but by subtracting something from it. So let's start subtracting 1 from 286. Let us see whether it is divisible by 5 or not. When we subtracted 1, we got 285. Last digit is 5. It means it is divisible by 5. So 285 is a multiple of 5. We get this number when we subtracted 1 from 286. So the answer is 1. 1 is the smallest number that should be subtracted from 286 to make it a multiple of 5. Clear to you? Another question. What is the smallest number you should add to 106 to make it divisible by 3? So here we want to add some number with 106. And we want to make that 106 to be divisible by 3 when we add something to it. So what is the divisibility test of 3 children? You know it. Sum of all digits of a number should be divisible by 3. So let us add the digits of 106. When we add it, we are getting 7. 7 is not divisible by 3. It means we want some more number to be added with this 7 so that that particular 7 will become divisible by 3. Now I am adding 1 with 7. 7 plus 1 is equal to 8. It's not divisible. If you add 2 with 7, it has become 9. It means when we add 2 with 7, it has become 9. 9 is divisible by 3. So I want to add 2 is the smallest number that should be added to 106 to make it divisible by 3. You can check the answer also. When you add 2 with 106, what will you get? 108. 108. And when you add 108, 1 plus 0 plus 8, the answer will be 9, of course. It is divisible by 3. So 2 is the smallest number. Got it? Next. Children, here, what is the prime factors of 17? This is very familiar to you. Find out the prime factorization. And prime factors of 17 is only 17. You cannot write 17 multiplied by 1 because 1 is neither prime nor composite. I have told you many a times, if you write 17 multiplied by 1, you will be getting less marks. Next, write any two pair of prime numbers whose digits are reversed. Write any two pair of prime numbers whose digits are reversed. Are you able to understand this question? Suppose a boy and girl is standing here. Okay. Now we want to write the number, a girl and boy, interchanging the digits of the number. But that numbers, both the numbers should be prime number only. Again I am explaining you. Boy and girl are standing. I am interchanging their places. Here girl and boy there. Okay. But this number, and after interchanging the digit, the number which you get, the both should be prime number. Okay. Let's see how to find out this. To find out this answer, first we should know all the prime numbers up to 100, right? Because we want to find out 2-digit number, because we want to reverse the digits. So minimum 2 digit we want. Well, let us start from 11. 11 is having, both are same. Let's leave it. Take 13. 1, 3. Now it reverse the digit. 3, 1. See, 3, 1 means 31. 31 is also a prime number. 13 is also prime. This is the first pair I have got here. You can see 13 and 31. Dekho, 13 and I have reversed. 3 will come first, 1 will go next, and both are the prime numbers. Got it? And there are one more pair also available here. Now you are going to find out. Okay, I am not going to tell you. That is your work. You will be finding. Now another question. Find HCF of following pair of numbers, then write your observation. Okay, so I have given few pairs. First 4, 5 and 10 and 3, 5 and 9. So next is, do these pair of numbers have any special name? After finding this, you have to find out whether these pair of numbers are having any special name for them. If yes, write it. Agar hai to you have to write it. Now find the LCM of these numbers and write your observation. So first what we have done, let's start one by one. First we have to find out HCF. So I have taken 4 and 5, factors of 4, factors of 5, common factors. We got the HCF 1. So HCF of 4 and 5, 1. Next I have taken 5 and 9, factors of 5, factors of 9, common factors we got it, and HCF is equal to 1. Children, I am very sorry, here by mistake it has been deleted. Factors of 9 are 1, 3, 9. Factors of 9, again I am repeating, 1, 3, 9. But even though we are not having any common factors here, only 1 is the common factor. So HCF will be 1. Okay. Now, what observation you got it? Out of these two questions, both of them got the HCF as 1. Yes. HCF of all these pairs is 1, because when you find out HCF of 10 and 3, again you will get 1 only. So if HCF of any pair is 1, then that particular pairs are known as co-prime numbers. This I have already taught you, you must be remembering. Okay. Now we are going to find out LCM. I got LCM of 4 and 5, we got the answer 20. And I got LCM of 10 and 3, we got the answer 30. Okay, you know how to find out LCM, I am not explaining. Now, just look at the LCM, children. LCM is equal to 20. Now, multiply the numbers 4 and 5. 4 5s are 20. Similarly, LCM of 10 and 3 is 30. Find the product of 10 and 3. 10 and 10 3s are 30. It means if the numbers are co-prime, then the LCM will be their product. This also I have explained you. Again, one more time I am explaining this sum. Listen, first we got all the factors of 4 and 5 and we got HCF 1. And we got all the factors of 5 and 9, HCF is equal to 1. Okay. Now, these two pair are got HCF as 1. And if any pair of number whose HCF is becoming 1, it means that pair of numbers are known as co-prime numbers. Or if you find out the LCM of co-prime numbers, that is equal to their product. The LCM of co-prime numbers is always equal to their product. So if this is co-prime numbers, what is their HCF? 1 and LCM will be 4 5s are 20. Here what is their HCF? 1. LCM will be 10 3s are 30. Here what is their HCF? 5 and 9, 1. And LCM will be 5 9s are 45. That will be the answer.